Hello, Gemini. Let's go ahead and get started with your reading. Today, I'm going to do a timeless reading for general and love life. We're going to start off with general and we'll move into love, okay? So, Spirit, please show me, Gemini, what is the most important message that Gemini needs to hear right now? Okay. Gemini. Spirit, please show me, Gemini. There we go. What do we got? Emotions are running high, Gemini. So, feeling a bit emotional, feeling like it's time for an ending. We just had that Pisces full moon, so that could have a lot to do with this, okay? Let's keep going and see what that means. Spirit, please show me for Gemini. What messages do we have for Gemini? All right, say yes. Just say yes, Gemini. Say yes to a new life. Say yes to closing out old cycles. Say yes. And I feel like you kind of are just saying yes very frivolously. I get you like hanging out with friends, Gemini. I see you, dancing. I see you dancing in the clubs. I see you just really feeling yourself. Okay, Spirit, please show me Gemini. What is the most important message that Gemini needs to hear right now? Okay, Spirit, please show me Gemini. All right, we've got three cards for Gemini. All right, so we've got the Eight of Water, we've got the Balance card, and then we've got the King of Water. Bottom of the deck, we've got the Three of Air. Okay, so I do feel, Gemini, even though I'm seeing like this, you saying yes to, new opportunities and saying yes to a whole new life. And yes, you are closing out cycles and walking away, from things that no longer serve a purpose and things that you emotionally invested yourself in. But we have the Three of Swords as the overall energy. And I do feel like there is still some type of pain that is associated with this walking away. And I do feel for a lot of you, you are trying to seek balance in the situation. There could have been some legal, you could have went through a divorce, okay? And I feel like you are trying to also balance your emotions. I almost get like Cancer. For some of you, maybe you have Cancer in your chart or water in your chart, but I am getting Cancer because this is kind of how I see the Cancers, are very like, very emotional, very sentimental. And I think that maybe for a lot of you, there is some type of sorrow and needing to forgive, forgive people for either walking away from you or you forgiving yourself for going through these experiences. And I feel like you could be at a very emotional time, even though you're feeling yourself and, you're doing good. What looks like on the outside, it's like the duality to Gemini, one on the surface, it looks great, but what's going on is like you're screaming. And so I do feel like you're trying to, practice self-control. I feel, and if you aren't, I feel like you need to practice some type of self-control, when it comes to your personal fulfillment, your personal dreams. I do feel like there is someone who is going to be showing up in your life, hoping that you'll say yes to them. I feel like this person is somebody who is very compassionate, understanding, and trustworthy. But if it's someone from the past, I don't know if you're going to do it. I don't know if you've been able to forgive this individual. This could be an ex. This could be a family member. This could be an old friend. Someone here who, is hoping that you'll say yes to them, hoping that, you'll forgive them. But I think right now you are working on, just really balancing your life after all the upheaval and a lot of the pain that has been associated with the growth of, I feel like evolution. I get with that super moon, there's been an evolution. I feel like for a lot of you Geminis, yeah, you did release an ex, okay? I am getting that very strongly with the Eight of Cups here, and it says release your ex. This could also be your ex that is still having a really tough time, and they're still pining over you, Gemini. But it is asking you to clear your energy. And I think for a lot of you, you guys are off onto a new spiritual journey. Yeah, you definitely freed yourself. It says free yourself from the ex. Clear your energies. Time for you to take back control of your life. Spirit, please show me Gemini. Okay, I knew it. I saw this card in my mind's eye when I looked over at him. I said this earlier. Somebody here wants to reconcile with you, Gemini, or you're wanting to reconcile with an ex. And this person is saying, like, please say yes. You know, please say yes to me. I really miss you. My emotions run deep. I'm having a really rough time, you know, since you walked away. You know, and I feel like for a lot of you, you've just, you know, I don't know. It's saying underneath here that the reason why you walked away is because you didn't feel loved. You didn't feel appreciated. You didn't feel like, you know, all the effort that you were putting into this relationship was reciprocal, that this person was valuing you, you know, and maybe it was like there was an imbalance in the relationship, you know. And I definitely get emotion because each one of these cards, we've got the Eight of Cups, which is emotion. We've got the balancing, there's emotion. Someone here could have very well been an alcoholic because we do have the cups. All the way across the board, we've got cups, cups, cups. So I feel like, you know, maybe you divorced this person and this person is wanting a second chance with you. They're wanting to reconcile. They're hoping that they can prove to you that they're trustworthy, Gemini. But that's going to be entirely up to you because I think that there's still a lot of emotion in you know, between the two of you. But I feel like this person needs to work through if they do have an alcohol problem, or you, or maybe even the both of you guys. Maybe you guys had addiction issues, because I'm getting that very, very strongly. Is there some type of addiction issues, especially when it comes to all these cups showing up and then the sword. So trying to align your heart and your mind. I think your mind is still saying like, no, I'm hurt. You know, I'm hurt because of the way things ended. But then your heart is like, God, but I really still love this person and I'm still addicted to them. You know, be mindful because your ruling planet is in retrograde right now. Even if this is a timeless reading, you know, just see what planets are in retrograde when you watch this reading, Spirit. Please show me for Gemini, Gemini's love life. Yeah, we've got admire for some of you. You could have Taurus in your chart, or you could be dealing with a Taurus sun, moon, or rising, or they have a stellium of planets in Taurus. Does not necessarily have to be, but I feel like, you know, it says admire, and it's right underneath the Eight of Cups, which is the walking away, going out, searching for, you know, searching for your Two of Cups, which is funny because the Two of Cups is right here in the balance card where, you know, there's not a drop spilt. You know, and I think it says it's time to think about everything that you admire in one another. And I feel like, you know, you go back to the times where things were good, and you go back to the times where, you know, you go back to the times where, you know, the memories that the two of you guys shared. And I feel like you're constantly reminiscing. You're reminiscing, or they're reminiscing you. Spirit, please show me. For others of you Geminis, I feel like it's time that you walked away from a relationship. Yeah, I feel like you know, yeah, you are. It's, again, there's the moments. It's talking about, you know, the times that you guys shared together, you know, the happier memories and stuff. But I feel like, you know, there's, yeah, embrace at the bottom of the deck. Embrace what destiny has in store for you. I feel like for a lot of you, you want love. And if you're in a relationship right now, I feel like you're not happy in this relationship and you are contemplating walking away. You are contemplating leaving because you're not getting what you need. It's like, you know, you guys had moments where things were good and things were, you know, okay, but I don't know that they've always been necessarily, you know, I don't know if they're necessarily what made you, like, it's almost like a lust thing. It's almost like a need, like feeling like you have to stay because of obligation. Okay. But I feel like the moments that you guys shared with one another were very few and far between. And when I've got the release your ex, freeing yourself, the Eight of Cups, the Three of Swords, the emotions running high with the full moon, I almost feel like your attraction is elsewhere, Gemini. I feel like you're not happy. You're at an imbalance because of this relationship, trying to restore balance in your life. And it's almost like, yes, you want to move on. Yes, like I said, your attraction is elsewhere. And I do feel like you have this understanding. There's a major trust issue between you and the person that you're with, Gemini. And I don't know if you can overcome that. Yes, there's a lot of attraction between the two of you, but I think that it's almost like superficial. I think that you're compromising your own happiness. But it's like you guys have only been holding on by a thread. And I don't know that it's enough for the two of you to hold on to one another. I think you're ready to move forward. Like you're tired of the merry-go-round is what I'm seeing. Like you're done. You want to get off the merry-go-round. It's almost like it's just making you dizzy. Or you had to get off the merry-go-round. I feel like you guys just try to keep forgiving this person, but I think that's all there is to it. Like, forgive them, but I think you're ready to dance to the beat of your own drum. And I think that you guys are ready to start making big moves is what I'm getting. Big moves. Clearing your energy. If you are in a relationship, I definitely see where I don't know that it's going to last between many of you who are in these relationships. If you haven't already left, I'm definitely getting a leaving vibe. Anyway, Gemini, if this reading does not resonate with you, please check your other signs. You guys, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know I do appreciate it. Check me out on Facebook and Instagram. Thank you to everyone who has donated to my channel. I really do appreciate it. And I wish you guys all nothing but amazing luck. And yeah, and healing. Anyway, love you guys all so much. Check in soon. Take care.